Hey you guys, what up? It's your boy Tyson, son of Dennis, Crimson. I did that ad-lib justice. But at any rate, real quick. Alright, okay. Just in case I want to go with this one too. Alright, so at any rate, bro, I'm extra as hell. So I'm high also. So y'all, this mixtape has been a struggle. Life been lifing. Life has been a struggle. Oh my God. Adulthood is the ghetto. Ooh, child, the ghetto. But no, so I already did this video earlier, and then took an edible and was like, okay, I'm gonna repost it, or not repost, but upload it, and then watch some anime and chill out. And apparently, I need a phone that's more than fucking 128 gigabytes, especially before I start going back into doing content heavy and stuff. So at any rate, had to erase that video. It says Monday in the title. It was updated on Tuesday, and I don't give a fuck. We sticking to the theme, bitch. So at any rate, hope y'all are doing good. I'm doing okay, I guess. So I wanted to do this video because, one, I haven't seen y'all in a while. And for two, well, there's a couple reasons. I'll discuss some of the other ones a little later, but I haven't seen y'all in a while, and I did want to come here and give like a little, since the rollout of the tape went so wrong and it's bugging me, I want to let y'all know kind of behind the scenes of that, because that'd be cool to talk about, plus kind of give y'all some insight on where I'm coming from with the mixtape and motivation and things of that nature. So at any rate, that's enough for the intro. So to start off, who is Crimson? So my mixtape titled Crimson Contemplations dropped officially May 3rd. More on that a little later because the drop did not go how I thought it was going to go. But Crimson, I would say, was an alter ego of mine that I would say is, pretty much born out of rage. You know what I'm saying? And I think we look at rage as, this thing of chaos when, there is a calm side to rage. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's, dark energy, light energy, masculine, or dark masculine, light masculine, vice versa with femininity, all that. And basically Crimson is a part of me in the way of I would say it kind of represents more so my dark side. And emotions of anger, things of that nature. It's kind of that honed in to like something, that's palatable for music. It's been very therapeutic throughout all of these last few weeks. I really feel like the start of Crimson happened last year. And I've noticed that about some of my alter egos. Like Merlot Mickey, I redid Callie's song Toxic Chocolate. And I titled it, well, no, I just did Toxic Chocolate, but I flipped it, caramel. You know what I'm saying? And on that title, when I released it, it says Merlot Mickey. That's specifically my alter ego rapping. I think there's hints of that in my record, Ice Me. If you go back and listen, it gives those same kind of vibes, those songs. But at any rate, so there are probably sprinkles of Crimson here and there, but it definitely became like a feasible physical thing this year. I've been hit left and right. This mixtape discusses everything from anger, regret, poverty, financial ruin, betrayal, those feelings that we may not be as comfortable with portraying and displaying at times. And although I'm still working on, you know, the word feelings, you know, although I'm still working on that in person, I think my music has kind of helped me to acknowledge and be accountable in that way. And it's good when your music can bring you, you know, personal development and growth. With that being said, yeah, Crimson is just, you know, more so, I wouldn't even just say my dark side, I see more so the accepting of me and myself, as far as, hey, I have a dark side like everyone else. I'm okay with it. In fact, I enjoy it sometimes. Sometimes I have to dip into that. You know, unfortunately, you can walk around this world being all smiles and gumdrops and rainbows to people if you want to. People will take that and stomp on it and spit on it. So, you know, it's nice to be able to accept that side of me, because once you accept it, then you can hone it. You know, you don't have to. It's just like I talk about when I talk to black people about us in, you know, professional settings. There's a way to cuss somebody out without physically cussing them out. You know what I'm saying? You can keep it real and still keep your job. You know what I'm saying? So, and quite literally, I've had to maneuver that these last few months. Yeah, so that's kind of like the breakdown of Crimson. Child, what I got versus what I ordered. Oh my God. I was supposed to drop it across the platforms, excuse me, on May 3rd. That it didn't end up happening. So I was just like, bruh, like, it's a lot going on behind the scenes and stuff, like with my personal. So just, I didn't have the time. I'm tired. I'm still worn out from that tournament, to be honest. Like, at this point, I just need a vacation. Like, I have 3 days off. If I didn't go on vacation, I'm probably not going to be as well rested. Like, I think that's where I'm at mentally. I just want to take my head off, leave the brain, and then still operate, and then come back and pick the brain up in 2-3 days. But nonetheless, I'm planning on doing something soon. I have to get comfortable with spending money. I don't think that's something we talk about when you haven't had it for so long. Spending it kind of, you be up there like, do I need this? Child, you been in the grocery store 5 minutes trying to figure out if you need to pick up that extra shit you didn't come there for. But at any rate, I'm navigating that. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. What I got versus what I ordered. It was supposed to be out on all platforms May 3rd. I was supposed to have promo videos ready, all that stuff, to promote on TikTok and Instagram. Which that's another thing, like, bruh, Walt Disney. I think that's the one that had the lawsuit back in the 90s. And they're a part of the reason why it's so hard to, you know, work with stuff that's copyrighted now. Like, and I've noticed over the years, it's gotten even worse. Like, okay, a couple years ago, I could have did a song with, I could have did a beat, a remix of a song, and if I didn't have the vocals of the person, I wasn't getting flagged. Now it doesn't matter if you have the artist vocals on it or not. Like, you know, sometimes you'll keep the hook or whatever. I always was under the impression that the vocals was what was copyrighted, not necessarily the beat. But I know for a fact, like, Cobra is partially blocked, if I'm not mistaken. His is partially blocked. Love you, Megan, but what are you doing, girl? Alright, your version gonna be the OG, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing, you know, but damn, let me have my little remix. And she ain't the only one, you know what I'm saying? I'm not singling her out. There's other artists too. Or their management companies, whatever the hell. But yeah, that it's made posting very much more frustrating. Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video too, so that I can post to the socials as the promotion, because you can't actually, excuse me, I went to go post my own damn song that I just dropped. Go support Always on the Run, new single by me. Your boy getting into his singing bag. I'm singing, I'm doing R&B, you know. I'm not allowing myself to be boxed in. And it's a little anxietal doing that so early on. I know some artists want to develop a fan base and do that first, but you know, I'm also not, I don't give a fuck here. You know, I'm gonna make music that feels good to me. You know, I'm about to start shooting music videos, and I'm definitely not going to be paying for those and not enjoying the content that I'm talking about. So, you know, you might get a sex joke on a sad song, and it's just because that's how I felt like writing it at the time. Hell, yeah, I have the time when I write. Not half the time, but a good chunk of the time. During Crimson, I think I was, because I was very depressed. So, like, yeah, that Delta 8 was my friend. And this. But yeah, I don't necessarily, what's up in the time? Oh yeah, I just don't understand that. It's getting annoying. Like, I posted my own song, and I wish that we would all be on one accord. Yo, if you using the Jeeju site to get your beats, that's JEEJUH. You know, I've been using them pretty much since I started. They're very affordable on top of everything, but you know what I'm saying? For $40, you get your own version of a beat. Now, and they also got exclusive beats, and then they got clearance, a clearance side of the beat store as well. And thank y'all for finally taking my recommendation to give us damn zip files for all the damn stems, because ain't nobody trying to download stem by stem. That was excruciating. Granted, I said in 2019, y'all ain't do it till 2022, but I'll take it either way it goes. But yeah, recently they started doing that. That's been helpful. But my issue is, okay, so all of us are getting this same beat. Why the fuck are y'all marking y'all shit on these websites? You're not gonna be the only one to use that song. Now you're interfering with my shit. I don't like that, because I feel like it should just be a common understanding that if you ain't getting the exclusive beat, don't be making your shit exclusive. Because now I can't put my shit certain places. So I need to find me a new beat site. Now that I got a piece of a check, I might need to just start getting the exclusive ones only, or you know, as time progresses, work with what I got for now, because I still got 2 projects in front of me right now. I'm gonna take a break after Crimson for sure. But yeah, it's getting frustrating with posting music and, you know, trying to do promotions. And then like TikTok will block stuff and not even really give a real explanation. Like AO, Always on the Run got blocked, and all it is a picture of a child in the ocean, a black child in the ocean running, and it's like blurred out. It's not like it's Overdose where it's literally a picture of pills. Like, I understood that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went through and posted it with the anime meme instead, the emo, like, animal, the black emo boy with the dreads. That's why I posted. If you see this on my TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. Which the link for that should be in my flow code, which is down below. I need to check to make sure that one is TikTok. I'm pretty sure it is, though. But yeah, that's why I did that, because, you know, okay, content matter makes sense, but I don't know. Excuse me. But it didn't go how I wanted, but hey. I got some daps from my cousin and, you know, friends of mine and their opinions. You know, I'm always going to be confident in what I put out musically. I mean, we all have our duds looking back, like, maybe I should have did that one. Maybe I should have scrapped this or said this differently or whatever. And I have some of those on Crimson, you know, the way I should have. Oh my God, Low is going to forever eat me up, because now I've heard Sis's Low and she ate that damn track. And I feel like I didn't do enough vocal layers, but neither here nor there. It is what it is. It's out now. I'm not going backwards. I'm dropping this video on quote unquote Monday at midnight, quote unquote, and I'm going on with my business. I'm gonna go watch some anime. I don't need to get high because I already am. But yeah, it's just getting annoying with the uploading, the promotion. So I'm trying to find ways around that, navigate that. Because when I start doing these music videos, ain't nobody playing with y'all. Y'all not gonna be blocking my music videos and shit. They cost some money to make that. So if y'all know any good beat sites with some exclusive beats that don't cost arm and a leg, you know what I'm saying? I ain't quite yet. We're there where I want to be spending $300 per beat. Now, if I have snatched a couple off of that Juju site because they was worth it. And I had the $200, $300 at the time to spend it. But yeah, if somebody know, like, you know, maybe a site where it's $100 for the exclusive rights, I could, you know, drop something down below. But at any rate, So moving on from there, you know, updates as far as like content. I need a new camera or I need a new phone. Eventually, I'll look into getting a camera, but my first step is a new phone anyway. Think I have this one long enough? I don't know. I'm going back and forth because they got me eligible for like an iPad or a watch. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. But at any rate, I'm trying to figure out also, do I want to go back to video style content? Oh shit. I don't know where that earbud fell and I don't care. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go back to video content or just start off with the podcast first. And then I'm also thinking, okay, do I do video style podcasting? Because I'm not gonna lie, those seem to get more reception than just putting the banner up or the cover art up and going on about my day. I mean, it depends. I have to go back into analytics and see where Pretty Potent left off. Music is always the thing of mine, but podcasting and YouTube was more so secondary. I do enjoy it, but you know, ultimately I want my music to pop out. I would hope first. It's just music is more natural and then it's less forced. You know, I just put out whatever I want. Whereas with content, I was talking to one of my cousins who does content, and I was like, everything is so curated, so aesthetic first, and I'm not polished enough for that. I'm not even polished because I can be polished and poised when I need to, but I'm not gonna be. That's too much. I'm not doing all that. I got 2 jobs. I don't need this. Quote, oh my God. Tasha, that was her name, right? On Everybody Hates Chris? I'm high as hell. But at any rate, oh my God, to see her at the SAG after, like, striking for the actors, that is crazy. Like, the way these black people be getting done is in, like, show business. Especially the ones that are decent. Like, you got a lot of people, I ain't gonna say that, because that's gonna come off like hater. When it's just, I don't give a fuck, it is the truth. You got a lot of, like, indecent, uncool, lame-ass, weird-ass, pedophile-ass, the list goes on, ass niggas and women that is, I mean, doing fine and flourishing, and it makes you question, is karma real for real? Now, I did find out it is, because, I mean, I'm just saying, refer to like what? Karma gone poof, how they do me. But at any rate, nah, so I don't know, I'm going back and forth with content. What else? So that's the main goal, figure out, okay, we're doing podcasts, we're doing videos, we're doing both. What are we doing with there? I got some trips coming up, so I'm thinking maybe do some travel vlog content, see how that goes, maybe. I don't know. I also like to be in the moment, though, so I don't know about that, but maybe get a little stuff. I don't know. Excuse me. Life updates. Whew. So, like I mentioned earlier, I work 2 jobs. Oh my God. The goal is, within the next few years, get the hell out of where I stay. There's definitely worse places to be, but I've longed to have something different and interact with people who are different. Sometimes a small town breeds small minds, and that's what I don't necessarily care for about here. Even down to, there's so much potential, but the good old boys, you know how that goes. So we will be having a 13th and 14th McDonald's. as soon as those land plots fill up or free up, because ain't no need to get nothing new. But yeah, so that's where I'm at now. One of the themes in Crimson Places is betrayal. You can find it in certain songs for sure, so I'm not gonna get too deep on it, but the situation I just went through was like so unnecessary. So like, what did I do to you type shit. And it's one thing to do that to people in personal passing, to F with them. Let me say this. It's one thing to F with someone, but to F with their livelihood is something I will never forgive. Never. So, the fact that that was done to me once again, yeah, probably the reason why Crimson here in the first place. But, I'm in that place of rebuilding. I'm just kind of stacking up money. I definitely need a break soon, like I mentioned earlier, but that's what life is. I did just have my stepdom follow-up. My doctor said I'm going to start working out, so that's why we're eating this bullshit tonight. And then, let me see, what do I work tomorrow? 2 to 7. I think I'm going to have, there's a gym that my fam goes to, but I got to be there with them so I can get on the list. But probably for the first few weeks, I mean, I have a friend that wants me to go with him, but probably to the gym. But probably for the first few weeks, I'm just going. There's a treadmill out there. I'm stuck it out on that. Plus, you know, get acclimated and stuff like that. Cause, ooh, I mean, this is story time for another day. But y'all, the one time I tried to get is. An oopsie happened. The one time I tried to get it on, and that was awkward. So I was scared into virginity. So yeah, and so I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she mentioned there's a lot of nerves in your body that are, you know, hit on intimate areas even though they're not intimate. And she mentioned the nose is one of them. So I said, okay, that makes sense why I've been so since the surgery. So I've been ready to, okay, let me stop. So anyway, at any rate, now I thought my lock was a bug when it hit me on the arm. When this thing is perfectly fenced in, I will give, I can know that. Roxy! There you go. Destroy this up. Alright. Love you. So, yeah, that's life right now. Looking into getting back into working out, trying to stop this. I know me though, once I start working out, I will. But I'm not gonna, you know, anything that's gonna hinder my progress, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still drink, but you know, I'm not gonna be necessarily nearly as much as I was. And then thank God, like, caffeine kind of does the same thing alcohol does for me if I need to kind of chill out. Now, if I'm just pissed if I cough, well then no, it's on the rocks, straight, no chase. But, you know, if I've had a mildly annoying day, caffeine, a little matcha green tea, take the edge right off. Simmer me down. But at any rate, so yeah, and then as far as music, that's the next update I have. I just moving forward, you know, like I said, working on videos. I was talking to my cousin earlier. This kind of ties into Self Flowers because I'm gonna thank him real quick because he gave me my flowers on the project, and we're actually kind of like, he sent me a track that he and his brother are working on, and it's pop. It's like, actually, we was roasting in the, you know, y'all know I talk shit. So anyway, we was roasting or whatever. He said something to me, so you know, I'm gonna say something back, and I was like, okay, Lil Clover Valley Uzi. But the song that he sent me, it did kind of put me in the mind of Lil Uzi from The Little. Yeah, I haven't listened to him much, but from what I know of him, it does put you in that mindset. The song that he said, and I liked it. But we were both talking about, getting more diverse with our music, not just sticking to one genre, music videos and all that. So hopefully we'll be able to cook something up for y'all this summer, because we'll start working, then we'll stop, then we'll start. And could be miscommunication, but also adulthood is very time consuming. Like, it is. These 2 jobs is, oof. Y'all, there was one time I had 2 jobs and I worked 21 days straight. And some of the jobs I worked both of them. Like, I come to the one job morning to afternoon, and then come to the other job afternoon to evening. And it's just American dream. Bootstraps. Tired. So at any rate, a bunch of bullshit. So yeah. Tying into that though, so self flowers. I'm gonna give myself my flowers. Because I did this. I did the damn thing. I'm proud of myself for branching out, trying new genres. I'm proud of myself for getting more comfortable singing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the best voice in the world, but I can do a little note now. Don't play with me. Check out Heartless. I think that's the one I'm most proud of vocally, followed by Make It Look Easy. I just wish I could have did the layers a little different. I remember when I was recording around Low, which I think I mentioned earlier, and Make It Look Easy. It's weird. So, like, not to be too TMI, but with the septum surgery, one thing that I wish I had known was the drainage is real. Like, I would just be talking to people, and if I cough, I think it's a regular cough, and I gotta catch my mouth, which I cough like this. But every once in a while it happens, you know what I'm saying? You cough and you forget to cover your mouth, whatever. A chunk of nose just comes out. It's just casual. Bloop. So, or I'll blow my nose thinking it's a regular blow. Chunk of nose. Blood. A bunch of gross shit. So yeah. Not to gross y'all out, but hell, I'm the one eating and I'm talking about it, so I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I lived it. So yeah, it's on top of everything else that's been going on. That has been frustrating in the background. But I ended up actually getting sick when I was recording some of this. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Cause for the last few years, not years, but months, it's just been drainage. I haven't been sick like that. It's just been the drainage from, now everything's opened up. But, yeah, neither here nor there. I'm gonna have to reheat that, because y'all, one thing about me, I eat hot food hot and cold food cold, and that sandwich done got too room temperature for me. But at any rate, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, silent. Sorry, y'all, I really am sorry. Oh, my God, gross. Sorry, y'all. I'll have a little couth next time, but right now I'm really on my don't give a fuck shit, and it's bad enough I gotta do that in person 1,000 times a day, so sorry that y'all had to see that. But that's real life. That's been going on for the last few months. But yeah, that's what I was saying though. So yeah, I want to give myself my flowers. I went places I haven't went before in music. This is definitely a prelude to what more of my music is gonna sound like. As far as content matter, as far as stretching the genres, merging of genres, which I've done that before, here and there, like, Get Away on Revision, Volume 1, and P4P, or Pay for on Sag Season, so there are records there that are, not straight up hip hop, but definitely looking into more of that on these next few releases. Right now, it's just take a break and chill out, enjoy the drop. And also, y'all go check out Always on the Run, as well as Sick of Floating and Overdose. Those also are an inclination of kind of where I'm headed musically. Now, Mentally Checked Out will be a little... it's okay. How many of y'all are gonna watch this movie or video? Y'all do not be supporting me like that. But the project, it definitely has some what's I finna say? It's definitely similar to Crimson in terms of like what like the frenzied nature of it. You know what I'm saying? Like Crimson, one song you're gonna hear pop, the next one you'll hear this. And that's kind of where I wanted to paint, or the mindset that I wanted to paint to the listener listening to that project, as well as the ones that I have coming up. You know, especially with adulthood being one of the biggest portions of the discussion of the project, you know, and acclimating to that and how my journey with that has been. Yeah, it's gonna be up, down, and all the way around. Is it worth it? Let me work it the one thing now, flipping and reverse it. You're for never, yeah. But thank y'all to those who have supported Crimson Contemplation so far, as well as those singles. Please do check them out. I'm really proud, like I said, of myself and also my vulnerability. You know, like I've talked feelings in music before, but you know, I addressed some very heavy stuff, especially like on Overdose, and Sick of Floating, and confronting that and being vulnerable enough to put that out there. That was a big step for me, you know. This light skin don't be sensitive like y'all be thinking we do. I really don't. Like, but yeah, I don't really got much else to say, and I don't want this video running over too long before we run into I just don't post nothing at all. So yeah, as far as the outro goes, y'all go check my shit out. Go support me. Yeah. Always on the Run is out. Goals for the summer. I at least want to get one summer music video, but first y'all gonna have to let me get back in this gym. Let's see if I can size down a bit. One thing about me, once I start losing weight, it loses everywhere. So, well, yeah, it loses everywhere. So, you know, give me a couple months to get this body together. And then, we might see about a summertime music video. But if not, I'm down for a fall or winter too. Because I think I have songs that fit in all seasons. So, especially on the upcoming project. But yeah, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Like I said, if y'all find an affordable beat website, let me know. Put the link down below. If y'all know some affordable videographers, let me know. Let me know. It's time to go. So yeah. On that note, I'm about to go catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen, and I will see y'all in the next video and or podcast and or music release. Peace out.